Ms. Josephine Napiere and Attorney Diane Steffi Dilamon, regular members, Mr. Eric Di Maculangan, provisional member. Likewise, we have in attendance the head and members of the Technical Working Group, head and members of the BAC Secretariat.
Thank you. Considering the foregoing, the chair declares that there's a quorum, leads by PGCS number 053-2020 come to order. Son Secretariat. What do you expect today?
We have 2 items in our agenda, Mr. Chair. Number 1 is the post-qualification report for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of air conditioning units for Philippine Ports Authority Head Office. Letter D is the supply and delivery of body-worn cameras. Number 2 item in the agenda is the pre-procurement conference for the following projects: proposed renovation of PTA building, 6th floor lobby, proposed renovation of PTA head office canteen, proposed renovation of PTA common toilets, and proposed renovation of PTA building main lobby.
Thank you. Unless there are objections, let's proceed to the first item in our agenda, the post-qualification report. Is the technical working group ready to submit this report?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Proceed.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Chair. For the post-qualification report on FMG refrigeration and air conditioning services relative to the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of air conditioning units for the Philippine Ports Authority Head Office under BAC PGCS 009-2020. Based on the duly approved bid evaluation report and as per instruction of the BAC, the PWG conducted a post-qualification on September 11, 2020 on FMG refrigeration and air conditioning units. After verification, it was established that the bidder complied with all the legal, technical, financial, and other requirements for the self-procurement. Further, FMG refrigeration and air conditioning services is not included in the list of blacklisted entities as of September 11, 2020 per GPTV website. Based on the results of the post-qualification, the technical working group recommends that the bid proposal of FMG refrigeration and air conditioning services at its calculated bid price of 10,232,903.94 pesos be declared as a single calculated and responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34 of the 2016 revised IRR RA 9184.
Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the PWG recommendation that FMG refrigeration and air conditioning services at its calculated bid price of 10,232,920.94 be declared as a single calculated and responsive bid.
I second the motion. It has been moved that the candidate can adopt the recommendation of the technical working group as contained in the post-qualification report on FMG refrigeration and air conditioning services for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of air conditioning units for the Philippine Port Authority Head Office. During position thereto, Mr. Chair, there being none, the proposal of FMG refrigeration and air conditioning services at the calculated price of 10,232,903 pesos and 94 centavos, which hereby declared as a single calculated responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34, 2016 revised IRR in the Republic Act number 91. Secretary, from the started to proceed with the preparation of necessary resolution and notice. Proceed to the next report.
Post-qualification report on Boston Home Inc. relative to the supply and delivery of body-worn cameras under BAC PGCS 044-2020. Based on the duly approved bid evaluation report and as per instruction of the BAC, the TWG conducted a post-qualification on September 11, 2020 on Boston Home Inc. After verification, it was established that the bidder complied with all the legal, technical, financial, and other requirements for the said procurement. Further, Boston Home Inc. is not included in the list of blacklisted entities as of September 11, 2020 per GPTV website. Based on the result of the post-qualification, the PWG recommends that the bid proposal of Boston Home Inc. at its calculated bid price of 168,800,000 pesos be declared as the single calculated and responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34 of the 2016 revised IRR of the Republic Act number 9184.
Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the DWG recommendation that Lawson Homes Incorporated at its calculated bid price of 168,800,000 pesos be declared as a single calculated and responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184.
I second the motion, Mr. Chair. It has been moved that the council adopt the recommendation of Untitled Chapter Group as contained in the full qualification report on Boston Incorporated for the supply and delivery of body-worn cameras. The position there, Mr. Chair. There being none, the proposal of Boston Homes Incorporated as calculated price of 168,800,000 is hereby declared as a single calculated and responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34 of the 2016 revised RR of the Republic Act number 91. Secretary may start the procedure for operation of necessary resolution and let's proceed to the next item on our agenda. The pre-procurement conference. The day is ready to present.
Yes, Mr. Chair, the present was ready to present.
Okay, proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. I was asked to present a pre-performance presentation for the proposed renovation of PPA sixth-floor building. The said project is located at the PPA main building at the sixth-floor main lobby. So here is the existing facilities, as you can see in the picture. Here is the proposed architect's concept, or somewhat called the perspective. Now, the schedule of detailed engineering activities were conducted also, the site investigation on April 30, 2020, and also the CMI, the construction materials investigation, conducted by PDD personnel. Also, the preparation of design plans, specifications, quantity and cost estimates, program of work, construction schedule has been completed. Now, the scope of work are as follows: the removal and disposal works, and the renovation of sixth-floor lobby. Among others are the supply installation of drywall partition, installation of vinyl wall, installation of stainless steel stripe, installation of PPA logo, and etc. The approved budget for the contract is 1,958,213 pesos and 11 centavos, while the total project cost is 2,212,780 pesos and 81 centavos. Here's the construction schedule and cash flow. Now, for the key personnel, we have the project manager, project engineer, project architect, material engineer, construction and safety health officer, and foreman. For this project, since it's a renovation project, we included also a project architect to be included in the same supervision of the contractor. Now, the required pickup as follows is small B, building and industrial plan. That ends my presentation, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, question, please. Excuse me, Mr. Chair. Question.
May I come, Mr. President?
Hello, sir. Nadidinig niyo ba ako? Kasi masyado madinig. Sir, question. It covers
Okay. Floor is open for comments from the back.
excuse me, sir. Question.
Okay, yeah, the floor.
Would the renovation cover only the lobby? It would not cover any room in the 6th floor.
Sorry, Daniel, to answer your question. Ito kasi yung mga natatapos mo na, pero ano ba tulad ng mga rooms na sinasabi na specifically siguro yung OCBS, ang ginagawa din yung floor proposed renovation plan doon. So, kung ano yung mga natapos mo na nagawa, yun yung mga pinag-present today.
So sir, ito po, talagang mainly, ano lang, lobby lang talaga.
Yes, yun yung yung pinresent, yun yung lobby po of the 6th floor.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Anyone else? Job. Eric, may tanong ka. Okay, kasi pleasure ba?
Sir, ako may tanong.
Sorry.
Sir, pwede mo request ng yung standard na TOR, parang sa preparation ng bid docs, kung ano yung mga office furnitures na kasama. Kasi parang may installation and purchase ng supply and delivery ng
Ito yung kompleto na, di ba? So, you say with the furniture capital. So, once it's done, it should be ready to go. So, okay.
Rest assured, Attorney, that we will assist you including engineer coordinator. For the information of the PDD has already prepared the bid documents. However, set up po ng dokumento namin is for infra. I do not know kung paano inyo po i-merge or paano inyo i-deliver, paano hindi ko alam. Basta makakakuha po kayo ng material specification and technical specifications nandun po sa bid documents natin. Yes, Mr. Chair, actually yung gagawin na lang, we will provide technical specification and quantity sa scope ng trabaho. So yun yung i-attach doon sa standard format ng goods, POR for the goods and services. So, tulungan na siya.
Okay. Pleasure ba? Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Chair again, and good morning, everyone.
Okay, so the first proposed relocation was presented. Questions were asked. So what's the pleasure of the back? Okay, can I hear a motion?
Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of the proposed renovation of the eight buildings.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Lula, seconded, we approve the proposed renovation of the building 6 story for procurement going to be there. There being none, the motion is carried. Recognized for the publication and the preparation. See the next business partner.
The proposed renovation of PPA head office and team. The project location is also at the PPA building. Here is some of the photos of the existing facilities. Now here is the perspective or architect's concept of the proposed project. The schedule of detailed engineering activities were undertaken also by site investigation, April 30, 2020, and also the construction materials investigation undertaken by the PDP personnel. Also, the preparation of design plans, specifications, quantity and cost estimates, program of work, construction schedule, all completed. The scope of work as follows: the removal and disposal works, then the interior renovation of the canteen, which include, among others, the fabrication and installation of food kiosks, installation of vinyl baseboard, canteen furnitures, and equipment. The approved budget for the contract is 5,491,639 pesos and 62 centavos, while the total project cost is 6,205,552 pesos and 77 centavos. Here's the construction schedule. For the key personnel, we require one project manager, one project engineer, one project architect, a material engineer, and construction safety health officer, and a foreman. Also, again, for this project, we require a project architect for the supervision of the project. The required pickup registration is small b, building and industrial plant. This ends my presentation, sir.
Ano yung gagawin dito?
Sir, yung mismong canteen, the kitchen, efficient.
Hindi. So, ano ang works na gagawin dito?
Ito sir, supply installation of drywall, make-kiosks, painting, floor and wall tiles, with canteen furnitures, and also kitchen equipment, kitchen door, and also mga water lines, and also yung mga LPG pipeline installs and fresh air ducting system, and interior and mga lighting fixtures. Mga ganun.
Okay. Goods na. Supply and installation. No. You know, the reason I asked kasi nalilito ako sa title, renovation or renovation your scope over yung supplying of the items yung predominant. So it becomes a good procurement. Okay. Floor is open for comment. Okay, wala ba?
May question si John Pierre.
Please read the question kasi medyo
What kitchen equipment will be installed?
what kitchen equipment will be installed.
Saka will there be chairs and tables as well?
So, ano yung kitchen equipment?
For the kitchen equipment, sir, nandun yung mga heavy duty range, tapos yung preparation table, stainless counters, freezer, yung pang-kilo. Tapos, furnitures will be provided as well. Chairs and tables. As you can see on the perspective, bago na lahat yung mga tables. Kasi ang idea of the general manager is to for the kitchen, for the canteen to look like as yung parang Starbucks, ganun, where you employees can work as well.
So, pag nagutom ka, pwede ka, bibig mo laptop mo, doon ka magtrabaho.
Yes, kasi Wi-Fi will also be provided in that area.
Okay. So, John, okay, please, about.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me na? I had difficulty kasi hearing yung ano. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Malinaw po? Oo.
Refrigerator. Tapos, may tables and chairs ka.
Sorry, I can't hear properly talaga. Ang question ko lang ulit, sir, is paano po yung mangyayari? May concessionaire na? What will happen dun sa mga existing natin na concessionaire? Hindi na po sila...
Actually, based on the guidance of the general manager, it will be operated by single operator. Pinipinan kasi na it will be handled by Papa Eco. So, at the same time, yung mga previous occupants na nagtitinda doon, definitely mawawala.
Sorry, sir. And come again, the last part.
Yung mga ano ma'am Jo, na previously selling in the canteen, mawawala na value kasi it will be operated by a single concession which is Papa Electro.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, question. So after the renovation, sir, cooking is allowed na on the premises.
Kasi ang idea, one of the ideas of the general manager, hot meals should be served. So magluluto, yung concession, magluluto na sila doon para at least fresh yung ano.
Yes, sir. Kasi dati hindi allowed before. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, that's why one of the scope of work is yung provision of ducting for the exhaust. Kasi maglalagay na talaga ng lutuan doon sa kitchen area.
Okay, any other questions for that? Okay, Nila.
Yes, sir. No more questions, sir.
Okay. Are you steady? Okay. So what's the pleasure of the back?
Sir, I move that the pre-procurement conference for the renovation of canteen be considered as complete and that the project be considered for procurement.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
And the proposed renovation of PPA head office canteen. The pre-procurement conference for the proposed renovation of PPA head office canteen is hereby complete. The same is approved for procurement. Secretary may start to proceed with the publication and preparation of the data. Proceed to the next.
Proposed procurement presentation for the proposed renovation of PPE common toilets at the ground, mezzanine, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth floors. So the same classification. Here are shown are the picture of the existing toilets. Here's the concept layout or the perspective. So the schedule of detailed engineering activities, site investigation, and construction materials investigation was undertaken by PDD personnel. The preparation of design plans, technical specs, quantity and cost estimates, the program of work, construction schedule are all completed. The scope of work are as follows: removal and disposal works, and the renovation of PPE building common toilets. Among others are the supply and installation of precast wall partition, application of paint, application of waterproofing, installation of granite, installation of moisture-resistant gypsum board ceiling, installation of stainless grout rails, installation of toilet doors, installation of phenolic toilet partition, installation of toilet fixtures and accessories, installation of water and sewage line fittings, and relocation of fire sprinkler system, and lastly the installation of electrical materials. The approved value for the contract is 13,551,087 pesos and 11 centavos, while the total project cost is 15,312,728 pesos and 43 centavos. Here's the construction schedule and cash flow. The key personnel are as follows: project manager, project engineer, project architect, material engineer, construction safety and health officer, foreman. For this project, then we included a project architect for the supervision of the said project. The required pickup registration is small B building and industrial and that ends my presentation, Mr. Chair.
Okay, floor is open.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, yes, floor.
Oo. Ano, sensor na ba yung sa water? Or ano pa rin? Ina-up pa rin? Or
Joe, can you repeat that?
hello?
Can you repeat that?
Hello? Kung may sensor na yung ano, kung may sensor na yung sa water?
Yung parang hindi mo nahawakan.
Actually, yung kasing it was asked by the GM. Kaya lang, pagdating sa costing kasi mas mahal yung sensor type. So, that's why we decided to install yung traditional na merong handle.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, what's the pleasure of the time? Okay, kung paano hindi napansin, wala yung second floor, wala yung second floor.
Okay, so the reason why we did not include for this schedule kasi pag ginawa, walang regamit ng one reason, no, yung walang regamit kasi isasarado yung mga toilets. So, para mabilis na turn around time completion. Pero just the same, nakaschedule din siya, parang lalabas na second phase yung renovation ng remaining toilets, which were not included in this presentation.
May question po. So, ibig sabihin po, once start na po yung renovation for one of the floors, for instance, yung iba sa ibang floors, totally closed din po yun. And then, ang pwede lang gamitin is yung second and yung second floor.
Gano'n, para gagamit kayo ng stairs. We will be, of course, we will be providing proper schedules kung paano. So, hindi not necessarily walang magagamit. So, siguro baka hindi kasi pwede na pumunta si female doon sa mail, diba? So, tingnan natin yung proper schedule. Pero may floors yun, pwede kang bumaba, either bumaba or umakyat kayo. Saka kasi ang gusto lang din ni GM for the schedule, for the implementation, simultaneously para mag-reach right around the completion.
questions?
Tapos, it's also included in the scope na magkakaroon kasi ng parang sa PWD yung kasi currently meron pero yung layout kasi hindi siya properly maximized. So may mga namamatay na spaces hindi na utilize. So it's either malaki or hindi na distribute properly yung partition. And at the same time, since parang more than 5 years na yata itong building, so talagang it's really due for renovation, especially yung mga water lines, tapos yung sanitary lines, yung mga drains. So, kailangan i-rehabilitate talaga.
Okay. Any other questions? So you can have it in executive floor. Yung sa OGM. Okay. No. Okay. So what's the pleasure for that?
Mr. Chair, move that the pre-procurement conference for the renovation of comfort rooms be considered as complete and that the project be considered for procurement.
Serving and the pre-procurement conference for the proposed renovation of the building common project. Let's proceed to the last.
The last presentation is the pre-procurement presentation for the proposed relocation of PPA building in Lobby. The location is still the same at the PPA building. So as shown is the existing facilities. Here's the perspective or the architect's layout.
Meron pa rin.
Okay, sir. Compared to the detailed engineering activities, the site investigation and the CMI was undertaken by the PPP personnel. The design plan is technical specifications, quantity and cost estimate, program work and construction schedule are all complete. Here are the scope of work, removal and disposal works, and the interior renovation of main cabin. Supply installation of temporary board up, the installation of 100 millimeter PTPS Voltron, the application of 2 coats, the elastomeric beam, the installation of floor tiles, the reception counter, including its accessories, the supply and fabrication of nets, including accessories, installation of 12-millimeter thick gypsum board painted on a 0.4 thick galvanic steel ceiling suspension system, the installation of 4.5-millimeter stainless steel strip termination, the vertical lattice, including its accessories, the installation of niche doors and glass windows, the installation of PPA logo, including accessories, relocation and reinstallation of existing smoke detector and speakers, including accessories, the installation of glass doors and glass partitions, the supply installation of electrical works, supply relocation of sprinkler heads, including testing information. The approved audit for the contract is 3,641,875 pesos and 64 centavos, while the total project cost is 4,115,319 pesos and 47 centavos. Here's the construction schedule. The key personnel requirements are the following: project manager, project engineer, project architect, materials engineer, construction safety and health officer, foreman. The required pickup registration again is small b, building and industrial design. That ends my presentation, Mr. Chair.
Okay, floor is open. Hindi ginagawa ko labi, so pagkataan ng may
Pag-flag din ng board of, kasi ang nangyayari
or doon na sa likod. Mukha ko yung likod.
we will identify. Kasi dito, hindi naman both sides magkakaplikado. So it will be properly scheduled kung paano yung program, paano yung unahin sa kapon. Considering na operational yung area.
Hindi ka-flex down yung lagi.
Hindi. Ang nangyayari lang, meron lang tayong alternative na entrance or siguro pakali yung exit nandun sa dito ang entrance. Hindi properly managed by the respective security.
Okay, please. 90 days. 3 months. 90 February. 90 February. 90. Okay, what's the pleasure of the
Mr. Chair, I move that the pre-procurement concerns for the renovation of the PPA building main lobby be considered as complete and that the project be considered for procurement.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
There being none, people have confidence for the proposed renovation of the building main lobby, there is the complete and can improve the procurement. I think I shall the particular appropriation of the anything else?
None, Mr. Chair.
There being none, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.